Today we're gonna be making Lechon Kawali, which is, by the way, the first time I'll be making this for you.
All in. That's crunchy. Tender. Ooh. That brightens it up so much. It is always an exciting day for me when we cook one of my absolutely favorite Filipino dishes, which is...
Today we're gonna be making Lechon Kawali, which is, by the way, the first time I'll be making this for you and ever, I think.
True. Yes, actually, because always when we made like the Lechon Kawali, it was just part of another dish, so it would go into something else. So today I won't have to be pittily picking pieces of Lechon Kawali off the plate. Today I actually get to enjoy it as a main course. But what do we have to do? How are we gonna make this?
We are currently in Austria and we had to find all of the ingredients that we need as much as we can with very limited options, and some of them would be a little bit more pricey, some a little bit cheaper than we would in the Philippines. And of course, we're starting off with the pork belly. Now, as you can see, this is a huge shocker for me immediately because this pork belly comes in a paper bag?
Yes.
A paper bag?
But inside the paper bag is another paper bag that is lined with plastic on the inside.
And mind you, this is what's a Bauchfleisch Schweinausgabe?
Bauchfleisch means pork belly.
Okay, so this pork belly is €7.75 for 1 kilo, which is around 400 pesos, I would say.
Yeah.
400, more than 400 pesos per kilo for the pork belly. And as you open the bag, there's like a little loot bag.
There's a bag in the bag.
There's another bag.
So I have to say, Austria takes its food safety very, very serious. So there's like a special bag that the meat gets wrapped in and gets put into another bag, and it's very scientific. They wear gloves, and it's like an operating table. Yeah.
So this entire slab of pork is 1 kilo.
But we won't be using the whole 1 kilo today, correct?
Exactly. So we're starting off by portioning or cutting off the part that we want for the lechon kawali, and tomorrow we want to have a secret dish that would also require a pork liempo or a fatty part of the pig.
And if you want to find out what dish that is, you're just going to have to click that subscribe button right now. And while you're at it, while you're hovering with your mouse down there, click that thumbs up as well.
Okay, are we all ready for the reveal of the pork? Ta-da!
To no surprise, it looks like pork in the Philippines.
No, but it's much like, I must say, it's dry already.
It's dry?
It's clean, it's dry.
And
it's
it seems to look a little bit pinker.
It's so pink. It's so weird that it's a little bit pinker than how you would get it in the Philippines. My hands are clean, by the way.
It's a Caucasian pork belly.
What a shame.
What does that mean?
Okay, so let's start by cutting off the part that we want for lechon kawali tonight. And by the way, you guys, we have a boiling pot of water over here already. This has been boiling for about 20 minutes.
It's been boiling while we set up the camera, so this this water has been
Very
lolling for a little
ready.
while.
So we're gonna boil the pork for 30 minutes on just low heat, which means this is perfect. And afterwards, we're gonna take you guys through the next steps.
Yeah.
Let me cut the pork first.
So what I have grasped so far, we're going to be boiling the meat for half an hour, then we're going to be air frying it for an hour, then we're going to be deep frying it for another hour, then we're going to send it off to college, let it get a degree, and around 4 to 5 years we're going to finally have the dish. Okay, so am I cutting it like this? Am I cutting it like this? Like what way am I cutting it?
Where's the bone?
Where's the bone? There's a bone? I don't see bones. It's just like This is not bone, it's like connective tissue.
Ah, okay. So I need like about...
Chuk. Do I have to make the chuk sound?
It's about
So like this?
6 over 10.
6 over 10, what does that
So
mean?
imagine 10 parts for the pork. I need about 6. So
6/10.
half, and then
6/10.
yeah.
Is she?
Okay, well, that's easy. So this is half, so around here.
No, hang on. Maybe we. Yeah, let's just do half.
Half?
Yeah.
Half seats? Like this, not like that.
Yes, like that. Exactly what you're doing right now. And it's not gonna be. You might be wondering
Oh my
why.
god. Technical. Oh, here we go. Yes. Oh, go ahead. Sorry.
So we only got a kilo of pork for the reason that it's only gonna be, you know, a snack for the evening.
For the reason that the second kilo is right here.
No, it's just gonna be a snack for the evening because we had a very heavy lunch and we had snacks as well, or merienda after lunch. So this is just for me and Mike to nibble on and snack on. And later on, I'll show you guys what my favorite dip is for the lechon kawali.
But my parents are going to give it a try as well.
You had a very
Absolutely.
nice lunch.
Yes, my mom cooked us some chicken a la king today, which was very nice.
Very nice. Mm-hmm.
Okay, so this needs to be cut into smaller pieces.
Yes, but not very small.
Slices.
So, yeah, is this the bigger piece or the smaller piece?
Well, you told me to half it, so they're equal.
But
pieces.
you know, with every half.
Well, if I half a half, the half
So
is a
maybe
half. It's not
one-
like it's like you want
Yeah,
equal,
4.
just equal pieces.
Yeah,
Okay.
do 4, yeah.
Because I can just.
But actually, yeah, just make the markings.
Yeah.
Because we're gonna do the actual slicing after boiling.
Yeah. Good.
Did you cut through the skin?
No, I just.
Cut through the skin though.
Oh, you want me to cut through the skin?
Yeah.
I thought you said just make markings,
Yeah, just cut through the skin.
but not through the fat.
Through the fat, yes.
Oh, you said through the skin. But the fat is a whole different story. That's a whole different
You're
technique,
like,
lady.
is it the epidermis or is it the...
Exactly. Okay.
So the pork is now cut to the size that we want. We have the boiling water over here and we're just gonna add in that piece of pork, regardless if it's fat first or meat first. We're gonna add some bay leaves, 5 to be specific. And I'm putting the heat down to 5 or about low to medium heat. And we also got some fish sauce. We have some fish sauce to add to this concoction, and we're gonna be adding some pork cubes as well. Let's add the pork cubes first. Actually, sorry, this is not pork cubes. Apparently you cannot get pork cubes in Austria. So we're adding in a couple of chicken cubes to this. And just letting all of that come together and letting the pork just boil in that salty, flavorful mixture. And hopefully I can open this with my very...
I am coming to help you.
Thank you.
My strong fingers will make a quick process of this.
And of course, we're also adding in some pepper.
What smells good already? Something smells good already. So how much fish sauce goes inside?
A dash.
A dash. One dash.
No, sorry. Then not a dash.
50 dashes.
50
Yes,
dashes.
exactly. Perfect.
A
Now-
plethora of dashes.
Now we're gonna add in some quartered red onions. We decided not to prepare ahead of time, so it's all going as you see it.
Alright, so we have taken the pork out of the boiling pot and we have a little bit of a hack to get the meat very dry and crispy. So instead of putting it in the freezer for one day, we are going to put it in the air fryer, which is going to make it dry up very fast, which will allow us to crisp it up later in the oil.
Perfect. You realize you said tooken.
Huh?
You said we tooken it out. We have tooken it out.
That's fine, I'm drunk.
So we're now putting the pork into the air fryer for 130 degrees Celsius for 30 minutes. And in the meantime, we're gonna make the dip that I always wanna have with Lechon Kawali. Foolproof. Love it. Not sure how Mike's parents and how Mike is gonna like the vinegar dip, but it's usually what it has to come with. So it's with vinegar. We're adding a bit of lemon juice, white onions, garlic, pepper, and some sugar. So that's it. I'm gonna show you guys how to do it. So stick with me. Stick with me. Just another thing, you're supposed to put the pork belly or the pork liempo into the air fryer at 120 for 1 hour. But because we don't want to take that much time to have it in the air fryer, we're making sure to pat it really dry before we put it in the air fryer, so it doesn't take that long before we're able to fry it up in oil. So here we have a brand new air fryer, which we're just gonna put the pork right in there. Charan. Fits perfectly because this is a huge, large air fryer. Huge, large air fryer. It's massive. Just pop it on in the air fryer. And okay. And in the meantime, we're gonna make the dip that I always wanna have with Lechon Kawali. So we're now putting the pork into the air fryer for 130 degrees Celsius for 30 minutes. And in the meantime, we're gonna make the dip that I always wanna have with Lechon Kawali. Foolproof. Love it. Not sure how Mike's parents and how Mike is gonna like the vinegar dip, but it's usually what it has to come with. So it's with vinegar. We're adding a bit of lemon juice, white onions, garlic, pepper, and some sugar. So that's it. I'm gonna show you guys how to do it. So stick with me. Stick with me.
Ooh, what do we have here, love?
So I've made the dipping sauce that I like already for the Lechon Kawali. I'm just not sure how this tastes because the vinegar, I tried the white vinegar from Austria and it's very strong. I've never had anything that's as strong as this distilled white vinegar. It's like for cleaning your toilet or something.
It's stronger than like distilled vinegar. It's like, it says vinegar essence.
Für die gute
Küche.
Whatever it is. But in turn, I've compensated with sugar and I've added a little bit of water, so it's not very concentrated. In this concoction, we have cucumber, which I used gherkin, which is an Austrian cucumber. It has a very thick skin, so I decided to peel it off. Usually you wouldn't have to. And also I used white onions because red onions are a little bit more expensive in Austria than white onions, which is the opposite in the Philippines. White onions are usually more expensive. There's also some garlic, and I used jalapeno to make it spicy. Ooh. Instead of using, the typical green chili and the chili labuyo that we would use. That's why this is looking very green, but I tried to stick as much as possible to the Filipino ingredients that you would use for your sausawan or for your dipping. And I used lemon instead of calamansi as well. So at this point, I'm not sure how this tastes either, but I just basically, you're supposed to be expecting something sweet, something sour and still refreshing.
Okay.
With a little bit, that's too much, love. I wouldn't do that. Okay. It's really only for dipping, not by itself.
That is so spicy, so sour, so sweet, and so satisfying at the same time.
You're supposed to dip your lechon kawali with this, but do not eat it by itself.
Ooh.
You would only
Wish you would have told me that a second earlier. Oh, let me just go downstairs to wash my mouth.
Okay, so this thing just came out of the air fryer. It didn't get much of a color, which is exactly what we want. We're gonna poke it a little bit so we can trigger some of the fat to come out more, because we want this to, do you see that? Because we want this to dry as much as possible. And as I'm poking this, you can see the fat oozing out of the skin of this pork. And as soon as we have all these fat out, we're gonna pat it dry even more. And we're thinking of putting it in the balcony where it's currently 0 degrees here in Austria, so it can dry up a little bit and we can then put it to fry in hot oil. We just pat dry all the oil that came out. Then I'm also just pat dry the flip side. That's about how much we want it to be. Now we're gonna put it outside in the terrace to dry.
We shall use the big refrigerator, meaning one of the advantages of living in Austria, you can just use your balcony as a refrigerator. It's a massive refrigerator. Some might say the world's largest refrigerator. Oh, it's so cold. So as you can see, barefoot. Oh, I found a bottle of wine.
Okay, so we're just leaving it outside for about 10 to 15 minutes. 10 minutes I think should be fine.
That's it?
And in the meantime, we're gonna fire up the stove. So this is how the pork is looking right now out here. There's literally ice out here. Yep. I think it's time to take it inside. It's literally smoking cold here. Okay, pork is back inside now, and of course, what else are we gonna do? We are gonna pat it dry even more, because putting it out in the terrace where it's a little bit cold, I can see how it's sweating a little bit from that. But touching the pork pieces, it's just room temperature. It's not cold, it's not hot. And I think we might just have achieved the dryness that we want for the skin. I'm very excited to see how this is gonna show once we put it in the oil. Now for the oil, we're not gonna make it too hot. We're planning to do a double fry for the pork. So what we're gonna do is we're just gonna put it on an oil that is not yet hot and get it to be a little bit crispy and a little bit yellowish, but not necessarily golden brown. And we're gonna deep fry it once again with a hotter temperature of oil. So with the wood technique, of course, it's scaring me so much because with pork it's so unpredictable and you just don't know. So I'm taking it out from the first fry.
Nice.
And this is the first fry, you guys.
That looks so good. Look at that. Oh my. You want to salt it?
Then I'm gonna salt it after the first fry. So, you know, when I do the second fry, it's still perfect. So we are done with the first fry. We forgot to do the salt and pepper before putting it for first fry. Usually you would do that first, but I think it's actually a better idea to do it after the first fry so it doesn't come off as much in the oil. So now we're doing the salt and pepper. You guys, this looks absolutely gorgeous. We are getting exactly to that color that we want. And adding the pepper now. Oh, by the way, I forgot that with the dipping sauce, we have to add pepper in the dipping sauce as well. So now comes the second fry. As you can see, this already looks good. This is already perfect. But we're gonna wanna do a second fry. And we were getting scared because we had a havoc situation.
A splatter situation.
Exactly, a splatter situation. So as soon as that happens, I'm gonna take the pork out immediately. So I think this pork is done. Of course, it's not complete without a crunch test. Do the favors, please.
All right. Oh my. Oh my. We have a crunch supreme going on here. Very nice.
Not only that, do the skin. Crunch
Look,
through the
look,
skin.
yeah, look here. That's crunchy.
It was not supposed to go
What?
in your mouth. But how do you like that so far?
Very nice. Look at this.
That's what I want you to do. Exactly.
Wow.
The other skin. Amazing.
Wow.
Okay, you get to have the first taste.
The first taste. All right, so let me give this a try with the sauce here and the accoutrements. Tender. Ooh. That brightens it up so much.
You understand now why I love that dip with Lechon Kawali.
I do, but also I have a little bit of patis here with lime because I don't have calamansi. So I do want to try that as well.
Your own choice of concoction.
That is so nice. Crunchy, succulent, juicy, tender. A true cavalcade of flavors exploding in my mouth. So delicious.
But you understand that I love your opinion on this, but I would love to hear. We invited none other than the ultimate taste tester of crunchy skin.
Or how I
of-
like to call her, Crunch Wrap Supreme.
The ultimate lover of lechon skin and anything crispy.
Yes.
None other than.
It's mom.
Okay.
Now what we have here.
Don't come too close.
No, not too close. What we have here is a dip of vinegar, gherkin, onions, and this is fish sauce and lime.
Oh, it's fish. I was expecting vinegar, sorry.
So this one is the vinegar
That's
dip.
the vinegar on the plate.
This is the vinegar,
That's the one
okay.
that you'll like.
Okay.
So you can just take the pork and just dip it right in. You can use your fingers if you want to. There's no need for cutlery.
Oh, that's my crispy bit. It's good.
Try it with a dip.
All in.
It's quite,
This is the Gordon Ramsay
it's
of
quite sour, eh? Okay.
It's so sour, right?
It's really sour,
Yeah.
but it's nice.
My dad's laughing over me.
No, it's very good. I don't think I'll try it with the fish sauce though.
Oh, you have to try it with the fish sauce.
Okay.
No, you don't have to. For me, I love the fish sauce.
Okay.
I just love the
It's
idea.
Really delicious.
I just love the idea that fish was standing out in water in the sun for like months and months to make it ferment and just reach this ultimate umami flavor.
I must admit I like it better without vinegar.
Yeah, you just like it straight up the crunch. Yeah.
Okay.
But it's very good.
We have one person laughing at you while trying the vinegar. Little does he know, he's gonna go through the same thing. I want the piece where it's all just crunchy stuff. And I really would want the piece with so much vinegar. What side? Kain tayo? Enjoy, everybody. That's the best lechon kawali I've ever had. Again, disclaimer, this is not our own recipe. I saw it on TikTok and we're gonna put the video here, so we're not taking any
It's no
credits. We're not taking any credits for this recipe. It's absolutely amazing and you should definitely try it. Go to your, just look at that. Go to your local butcher and get a pork belly.
Ooh, that sounds crispy. Very nice.
It's amazing. It's amazing. Now I'll let you try it, but with the proper way of, because I saw you earlier and you didn't really do it the proper way with the dip.
Okay.
And I'll feed you. I'll force feed you.
Force feed me.
Okay.
Oh, look at that. Okay. Oh. Oh. Oh.
With the crunch of everything.
Very nice.
It's more refreshed.
It's definitely a brighter flavor when you get all those cucumber and the
onion,
yeah.
spices.
I get it now. I understand. I am enlightened when it comes to pork. Well, all I can say is I am currently living in regret. I am currently living in regret that we didn't make more because it was so incredibly delicious, crunchy, succulent, savory, just be absolutely beautiful. And what was it? Lahat.
Wasak lahat.
All I can say is wasat lahak. Wasak lahat.
Switch the letters. All I can say.
All I can say is wasak lahat. It's done.
Yep.
It's gone.
Very much wasak.
And I'm still like eating the salad. That's not a salad. It's a dip. And every time I eat it, I'm like.
But it's very refreshing when it comes to eating fatty foods and anything
Because
pork.
it balances the fattiness out
Exactly.
so well.
Yeah, that's
So
what
well.
it does. So, and also you're supposed to eat all the components that it has there, the onions, the cucumber, and once that all goes together with the plain fried pork, it's an explosion
Amazing.
of flavor.
Absolutely amazing. Absolutely amazing. Guys, please let us know. Thank you, love. So, I mean, I'm so lucky to have a amazing Filipino chef as my girlfriend because I get fed with all of, it's a blessing and a curse at the same time. The blessing is because of the amazing food. The curse, well, you all can tell.
By the way, we were just looking today at videos 1 year ago.
When we met and now, there's a difference.
Huge difference.
There's a difference.
Handsome. But you can see the difference from
Yes.
when we just met
Yeah.
and now
But
after
also,
1
but also
year.
you can tell there's more wrinkles from smiling. So yeah, that's a good thing.
Okay.
All right. If you enjoyed this video, subscribe right now. I'll wait for you to do it. It's down there. Just click it, and then the bell next to it. You can tap it on the phone. All right, and thumbs up, and then watch whatever video is shown next. yeah, that's it. See you guys. Bye bye.